Okay, once you've made your song and you're happy with it, you can go share and export your song to disk. You can send it to iTunes, or you can make a ringtone out of it if it's short enough. Export song to disk will ask you which encoder. Now, most times you probably just want to use an MP3 encoder, high quality, and say export, and it will export it out for you and put it wherever you want it to go. Now, just one other thing I want to show you before I finish up. There's a couple more things I want to show you, and one of them is the effects. So if we go make a new track, make a real instrument track, I can record my voice. Hang on, I'm just recording now. I don't have the sound, so I don't need to worry about my headphones yet, but I'm just going to turn off the metronome. Okay, so let's record hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, so there's the loops. In the I for information, there are effects. So if I go to effects, I can put lots of different effects on my voice. Hello, 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 hello. I'll just loop this so that we can keep listening to the different effects. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. So there's lots and lots of different effects that you can add, and you can also go here to edit the effects, and in each one of these different little sections here, you can add new ones. So you can click in here to add an effect, and there's all sorts of different effects that you can add. And each one of these that's already in here, you can click on it and you can change all of the different attributes to these effects. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. So by playing with effects, you can get some really great results. Alright, so that's effects. Now, that's just really simply that I've shown you, but as with everything, the more you play with it, effects can be very powerful and make a very big difference to your song that you're making. With loops, but especially when you're recording your voice or instruments, you can actually, by mucking around, make yourself sound really good. Alright, great. And there's one other thing that I would like to show you, and that is back to our grand piano here. I'm just going to delete this track. When you want to delete a track, you just go click on it and go track, delete track. Turn off my loop button. Okay, with my grand piano, I'm going to pull up my musical keyboard, and I'm going to get into my instrument, and I'm going to change it to an organ. Alright, so when I record, now when I have a look at this, alright, so there's my little track, but because I've recorded this with a software instrument, what I can do is go here to the scissors, and it will actually show me the notes. So you might have to scroll up or down. There they are there. Now the beauty of this is that I can now come, I'll just scroll this down so we can see the whole thing. I can now see these notes as they're being played. And I can change things about them. So if I decide that I want that to be a different note, I can just drag it to a different note. Alright, so, I mean, that's not really, it didn't sound right, but that's the idea. Okay, and you can also grab each one of these, you can make it longer or shorter. You can delete it if you don't want it to be there. I'll just undo that. But so this way gives you a lot of power to edit the music that you're making and get it exactly right. So even if you can't actually play piano, you can muck around with this and get some fantastic results. Alright, now that of course is not everything you need to know. You can enhance timing of your song. If you're playing music, you can make the computer can get it in time for you. There's lots and lots to know about GarageBand, and you can always go to the help file and find out more, but that is enough to get you started. So have some fun. Let's see what you can produce.